So I'm Claire Glynn. I work for PGS as a regional data library manager. So my job is to provide technical and project leadership to the sales and services groups, in particular with focus on the management of our PGS data library. As part of the PGS digital transformation, this also includes providing technical expertise in support of our movement of the library to the cloud, developing new cloud services with external providers such as Cognite, and acting as a subject matter expert. So what does PGS do? We're a global geophysical company. We currently operate 8 modern 3D vessels that are out shooting data pretty much continuously all over the world. So we gather this offshore survey data and we use vast cloud compute to image the Earth's subsurface. Our sales and services division then manage and market the data acquisition, as well as our imaging services, and then eventually our data library products. For energy companies, more and better data increases the chances of success. So over time, our library has increased both in volume and also in density of data. So we're continuously managing huge data volumes. So the challenge we have is that we have these big digital data volumes that we need to contextualize, we need to manage, we need to organize. We've got over 2,000 3D surveys, which equates to more than 850,000 square kilometers of data. In real terms, in data terms, that means over 100,000 products, which currently is 1.7 petabytes of post-stack data in the cloud. PGS have declared a strategic objective of digital transformation, which means that we need to make this data available and we need to make it meaningful. So we want to liberate this data. Clients spend 80% of their time looking for data sets. Data is often siloed. There's multiple copies of it. There's no retention policies. Nobody knows which is the best version or the latest version. It's complex and it's large. For PGS, it's not a drag and drop exercise, despite popular opinion, to move data to the cloud. And contextualization of the data is really key. So we want to improve data access and turnaround time, both internally to our own stakeholders and also externally to our clients. We want to enable access to the data from any application, how or when they want to. So we want the access to be open and flexible and easy. And also we want to make this service as automated as possible for everybody. We chose to work with Cognite Data Fusion after we did a global search for the right partner. Our vision for digital contextualization is shared with Cognite. And so from both a cultural and technology perspective, it was a great fit for PGS. So within Cognite Data Fusion, we access data from several different sources. We contextualize that data in a central place, and then we provide that data out to various different sources, both internally and externally to clients. This is all data where previously was very difficult to find or access. So one application that's using our contextualized data in Cognite Data Fusion is our MC Admin tool. So our data managers use this tool to visualize every multi-client survey that we have globally. Once there's a survey identified that you need to find more information on, you can zoom into that level and see in detail the outline of the survey. These 3D ones are our 3D surveys, and these lines here are our 2D surveys. You can choose the survey that you're interested in, see some basic information about it that comes from the metadata that CDF is pulling in, and then you can open up the survey itself. And here you can see a list of all the products that are available for this survey. And this is really useful because on top of the list, we can also click on each one and we can see the text headers and some other metadata. This is really useful. Previously, this was quite difficult to visualize for each product. But now we can see all the details that are needed to identify each product and which one is needed. We can also see the documents that are associated with this project, so the acquisition reports and imaging reports that are available. And this is the sort of information that even internally, PGS historically have spent a long time looking for all of this, whereas now from a map-based user interface that's easy to navigate, we can go to what we need quickly and get all the information all in one place. Versal is a great example of a new business model that using Cognite Data Fusion has allowed PGS to participate in. So this application allows energy companies to explore and evaluate the unified multi-client libraries of PGS and all of our competitors. So any one client can log in here and see their full multi-client data library for all of the vendors in one place. So this shows all of our surveys on the map. We can zoom in and choose a survey that's of interest. And the great thing about this, with having all the data in the cloud and having all the traces indexed and ready to go, is that not only can we see all the metadata and reports and listings and all that kind of good stuff for the project, we can also see the actual seismic traces themselves. And this is incredibly valuable to PGS, both internally and externally, because this is something that we've really struggled to have available to us at our fingertips before. So here we have the final full stack for this very large 3D volume. Every single trace here is indexed, and we can see every seismic trace. We can zoom in to where we're interested in. We can skip through the volume and look all the way through an entire 3D volume online at the click of our fingers, which for us is incredibly valuable. Cognite Data Fusion has enabled us to visualize complex data from various sources in one centralized place for a variety of different purposes across our entire company. We've been able to automate a previously very manual process into a streamlined, efficient, automated service for our clients. It's enabled us to use digital methods to create new possibilities and business models, and excitingly, with plenty more ideas in the pipeline. Thank you very much for listening today. For any more information on our multi-client data library or any of our digitalization journey, please visit our website, www.pgs.com.